Well, welcome everybody to our online program on addiction and recovery from the Sunshine Coast Health Center up in Powell River, BC. And we're talking about how to live a meaningful life, or at least some examples of what the alumni have told us makes their lives meaningful. And people with addictions tend to really struggle with this simply because they really don't understand what's actually important to them. And so that takes some time. So one of the common comments that we hear from clients in our center, and also if they've just recently been out, is, well, geez, how do I know what I'm going to do? I don't even know who I am or what I want. So one of the things that we recommend to them is that they experiment. Yeah, just try something, pick something, do it, and see if you like it. Yeah. So some of the alumni have actually done this, and one fellow, he knew he wanted to go back to school, but he had no idea what he wanted to study. I mean, he had a few ideas, but there was nothing really concrete. And in his case, he didn't want to make a mistake, as he put it, and waste all this time. At any rate, he sort of, September was coming up, he had to choose something. So he had this idea in the back of his mind that maybe he wanted to be a counselor. So he decided to study psychology. So basically, he just jumped in with both feet. And in his case, as it turned out, he didn't become a counselor, but the act of actually just doing something gave him lots of insight. And while he was there, he had met some other people, talked to some of his professors, and actually ended up in a wildly different job, more in the forestry line. But still, it was the act of just going for it. Because one, if you just experiment, because you don't really know what you want to do, you can find out pretty quick what doesn't work. And that's actually very useful information. And the other thing that he told us about is he sort of, when he decided first on psychology, he went with his gut. He said his gut told him this is probably the best thing to do. But as he spent some time in school, his gut told him to shift over to the forestry part. So it was actually kind of interesting. At any rate, he tells us he's happy, he's contented, he's veered off from his original goal of becoming a counselor, but he feels that now he's got a direction. Now he knows where he wants to be when he finishes school. So that's a good lesson too, right? That sometimes you just have to experiment with life and see what you like and what you don't like. But always not just picking things out of a hat, always paying attention to maybe what your gut tells you to do. Anyway, that's it for this online program, and we'll be back next time with a new topic.